Our next topic is about sustainability in manufacturing, which is getting more and more critical in our current economy. Sustainability, in a very simple sense, is the ability to maintain something into the future. For a business, this means having prolonged financial success and operations that don't deteriorate. Ultimately, being sustainable helps safeguard the success you worked so hard to achieve. So I'd like to discuss these questions related to sustainability. Why is sustainability in manufacturing important? How can integrators help with sustainability? And how can Ignition aid in sustainability efforts? You can address any or all of these questions in your answers. Let's start with John.
Yeah, I think in terms of sustainability, it's I suppose a term that's been used more and more in recent times, but at its heart and at our clients' heart, sustainability has been part and parcel of solutions that they've been requesting for a number of years, because sustainability is reduction of waste, whether that's raw materials waste, resource waste within utilities in our client organizations. And also, so we would have plenty of solutions targeting OEE and other resource tracking for our clients and reporting. So there's that aspect that it remains important. It's not new that it is important, and it's going to always be important for our customers. I suppose from our side at SL Controls, what we do see is that the growing ask from an ESG perspective and from a regulatory perspective does share synergies with sustainability, and our ability to access data, to integrate to systems and report out on data, whether it's in dashboard or other form, helps our clients to be able to stay on top of those goals.
Thanks, John. And Donald, how does Grace Solutions approach sustainability?
Sustainability is, kind of one of those key topics, and it has many different aspects in what we do. Number one, sustainability practices in terms of environmental sustainability and things like that show that we have a commitment not only to the environment but to helping our customers reduce waste in terms of energy, material, labor, whatever you want to call it, as well as making sure that the technologies we put out there are sustainable by future generations of engineers and technologists down the road. In that aspect, we see Ignition as a key platform, allowing us to not only make data available to our customers, but make it so that we can add context to it and transform it into that actionable knowledge, so they can see where they can make improvements and optimizations in their process. This helps unlock cost savings. We also, look at this through terms of vision systems and robotics to help improve how the operators can actually do their jobs, so that they can be more effective and more efficient in that case, especially in this market where there seems to be a labor shortage. So, if we can make the labor they currently have more effective, then, that's a win for everyone.
And Nigel, your thoughts?
Yeah, well, on the question of why sustainability in manufacturing is important, I guess I would say in recent years, what we've seen, at least at Actemium, is our customers are coming to us with corporate initiatives, and there's regulatory requirements around these kinds of initiatives, maybe regarding energy or some sort of operational performance sustainability. So I think really at the heart of it is it can often be a market competitiveness for our customers. Again, always looking at how to improve. How can integrators kind of help with this? I would say that at a very practical level is do what we do best, provide solutions to our customers. And where at least at Actemium, we feel Ignition comes in on that is, and why Ignition is so well placed for that is because of it being an all-in-one manufacturing platform, and it being able to touch all aspects of manufacturing and its services that support the manufacturing, including utilities in that. So I think what we do at Actemium is really go to our customers with solutions showing how Ignition can be that one platform to provide that hub for data regarding sustainability, the analytics related to that, to really drive these initiatives. So yeah.
Thanks, Nigel. Julio, how about you?
I think Donald nailed it in talking about identifying the KPIs, right? And identifying how can we extract data from the process and meet compliance requirements, have profiles of specific runs and recipes to compare the data, right? So turning data into useful information is key. And then the responsibility of monitoring utilities and power usage and seeing if there are ways to increase efficiency and reduce waste and overall excessive water, gas, electricity, compressed air, right? So I think it was mentioned by our other panelists that we as integrators, we have to always keep that in mind. How is our solution not only going to fix the problem, but also enhance the performance and the operation? At the end of the day, that's what technology is supposed to be doing, right? It's supposed to be making things easier, making things more efficient, and then overall reducing waste and increasing quality of the product. So those are, I think, key aspects that we should always think about anytime we get any kind of opportunity or request for quote proposal.